What is good, YouTube world? What's good? Y'all already know who it is. It's the one man force, the eyes and flavor of DFW Sports. Y'all know what it is when you step into the booth. We gonna give y'all some good sports raps up in the building. You know what I'm talking about? So you know, going over a little things over this episode, double digits. We going in 10, man. We looking right now at the all 22 on the Cowboys and Panthers game. Getting a little look of that going on. The curse is broken. The curse is broken from Gamer and Baller. Hey, we all feel the same way, man. I'm gonna get into that for sure. Talking about Jimmy Johnson finally has been put into the Cowboys Ring of Honor, man. And it's crazy because if you go look at one of my blogs, man, if you go look at the vlog where DeMarcus Ware got in put in, I think that was against the Rams. When he got put into that one, man, before he got up there, I was sitting up there like, man, look, you know good and damn well you supposed to be having Jimmy Johnson up in here, no matter what you doing. And before he could even get DeMarcus Ware name out, he messed around and he called DeMarcus Ware DeMarcus Lawrence. And I was like, you see, Jared, you playing. You need to be putting that boy Jimmy up in there. You know what I'm saying? He well been over deserved of that thing. So we got it all wish now. It looked like Jared done let it go, man. Jared let it go. Like, bro, he done let it go. Thank you. We've been saying for good time, man. Let it go. You know, make sure, but all people that's tuning into this DFW chat, man, go ahead and like, subscribe. Like I said, I got a lot of things going down that's brewing down the pipe, man. We got a lot of things going on. Like I said, I got the all 22 going over the Panthers and the Cowboys right now. I see a little scoring play. This is about early in the game. But, we just want to break it down for all my people in the DFW for sure about everything that's going on. But, we for dang sure going to tune in and talk about we for sure gonna talk about that Jimmy Johnson getting put up into there. Just hang tight, stay with your boy. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot we can talk about today, baby. We got a lot we can talk about. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Had to break out some new gear for my folks in the DFW. You know what I'm talking about? Got some packages in the mail. What that look like? Huh? What that look like? What that look like? What that look like, y'all? I had to get that pololo. How it look like, y'all? It look right? The World Series champ, 2023 Texas Rangers, baby. We got some things that came into the mail. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Is it love? I think we got something else. Hold on. It's still in the package, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get to the Cowboys in a minute. We gonna get to everybody else, but in the Metroplex right now in the DFW, Texas Rangers hot. They running the ship right now. And that's just what that is. What we got up in here? Make sure y'all like, subscribe. Any team y'all like down here in the DFW, man, we running it. We dropping bars in it. Ooh, what? What that look like, y'all? What it look like, y'all? Winning took it, baby. Winning took it. So, every time you jump on this live, you're gonna hear a brother say something about the Texas Rangers because they did something. They took it by storm. Wasn't no giving it out, no nothing. Hey, it all look good with that World Series pennant on it. Hey, there was a lot of questions talking about, what would happen if the Texas Rangers didn't win the World Series. Well, I guess we'll never know. You know what I'm talking about? He said Cowboys Super Bowl champions shirt coming soon. Hey, that'd be multiple parades up in the DFW, man, for sure, man. The city would have to shut down. If Arlington can fit by 500,000, 700,000, I can only imagine what Dallas will be if the Cowboys come through and finally win a Super Bowl. Because it's going to parade from Arlington, most likely like from downtown Fort Worth to Arlington, all in between and going through Dallas. I promise you. It's going to be one of them type of parades. Yeah, I just had to show y'all a little bit of, you know, we got some more sports. Be up in the thing on tonight. Yeah. You know, just had to put it across y'all mind. Texas Rangers, they are World Series champs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Let me put this stuff up real quick. Had to get my shit ready. You know what I'm talking about? It is Cowboy season, you know, but like I said, Rangers are the champs, so, you know, they jersey sit up front. I love you, Michael Parsons, you know what I'm saying? I love you, Parsons, you know. I mess with you, Parsons, you know, but we got to put these Rangers up front. We got to put the Rangers up front. That's how we going to rock. Got to put these Rangers up front, so let's go. Still got the all 22 playing right now, but yeah, jumping on into this, you know, speaking for all the teams in the DFW, just go over your Dallas Stars, man. Dallas Stars, they're still hot right now as they do got 12. I believe they're 12-4-1 right now. You know, they're first in the Central Division for sure. But yeah, so coming back the last time over the weekend, basically Saturday, they took a major L against the Colorado Avalanche, man. Avalanche really kind of they put it on the Stars in the worst way because the Stars jumped out. They jumped out early. They were really in control of this game. They got up 3-0 in about the second period. You know, they were already up 2-0 in the first period, and then they ended up going up 3-0. But then after that, you know, Colorado was able to sneak in a good couple of goals before the second period ended. And then I don't know what the heck happened. It just seemed like the Stars kind of melded in, knowing that they had a back-to-back because they had a back-to-back just like the Mavericks did. So we're gonna get into that as well. But going into that, you know, Stars in the first half was really playing the type of hockey that you would like them to play, but just came in that third period, they just came flat. And give credit to Colorado because when they got them 2 goals going into the end of the second period, they really carried that momentum and took it to another level. They really like up the ante on us, and they ended up putting up a 4 spot in the third period, which ended up, you know, having the Stars take that L 6-3. I mean, you know, I could tell just most likely the way this lineup was played, they were knowing that they had back-to-back against tough opponents. But that game, saw that, and then Sunday, then they played the Rangers, New York Rangers, huh? They were able to bounce back, go ahead and get that victory, 2-12. You know, they were 2 double-digit win teams, so great matchup. Trying to look at that one last night. Not last night, Sunday, while after the game, and then trying to catch the Mavericks as well. So, it get a little tough trying to follow everybody and trying to give y'all some content. But looking at it, the Stars, they seem like they were still in a little bit of a flux from the game against the Colorado Avs. They kind of came out slow as they got down 2-0, but then they ended up putting their foot on the pedal. They basically reversed the trend. Basically, what happened to them Saturday, they ended up doing Sunday to the New York Rangers, who's a great hockey team right now. They're 12-3-1. So that was a great victory to see from the Stars that they get their 12th victory. They're 12-4-1. A lot of contribution been getting out. You got a lot of new people that's coming with the Stars that I'm trying to, get familiar with and see against. But Stars always gonna do their thing. Rope, Marchment, he had his thing. Joe Pavelski, Tyler Sagan, Jamie Benn. They all contributed, and Sam Steele, who's one that's come with the Stars, contributed as well. As the Stars put up what was that? That's a 5-spotter. They put up a 5-spotter in the second period. So big shout out to the Dallas Stars, as they're doing real good right now. As they're, like I said, they're first in the Central Division. They're first in the Central Division, and they're not too far back in the Western Conference right now. So they're holding them down as about one of the top 5 teams in the league right now. So big shout out to the Dallas Stars. Let's go ahead and talk Dallas Mavericks. Now, y'all know when the Cowboys season ends, there's going to be more Dallas Stars and Dallas Mavericks that I'll be talking about. So this channel, like I said, this channel is all for the DFW holding it down for all our sports teams, from the Mavericks, Stars, Cowboys, Rangers, Wings, FC Dallas, all of us, bro. I'm showing love and putting in for everybody. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Like I said, make sure you follow me on social media. Follow me mostly on X at Drewski Selfmade. That's DRUSKI Selfmade, baby, all one word. And you can follow me on Instagram at IshDrewski. You know what I'm saying? You'll see basically all my imagery of, going all the DFW games as well. If you look on the channel, you'll be able to check out a lot of my vlogs. So make sure you make sure you subscribe, and do all that goody stuff. Make sure you hit that notification bell every time, because I plan to give y'all multiple shows a week. It's holiday week going on. So that's, how we're trying to juggle this in and get it all right. Pretty soon I should have the podcast mic, so everything will sound way much more crisper and cleaner for y'all, but I'm just getting into the flow of it. We doing it big. I'm, for all my people, like I said, follow me on them social sites, and let me know what you want to know about what's going on in the DFW, what you want to talk about, what we want to rap about when you step into the booth here. So let's go ahead and talk Dallas Maverick basketball. As Saturday, they played the Milwaukee Bucks. Great time for some good competition, as you get, Giannis, you get Dame, you know what I'm saying? Great matchup. And for the most part, the Dallas Mavericks, they've been one of them teams that I've always said, man, they just be starting so slow, man. Defensively, they're starting slow. I don't know whether, they cannot find their rhythm at, but they're giving up a lot of points in the first half, bro. They're giving up way too many points in the first half. I'm just trying to adjust the all 22. I just saw the, the first scoring play that we'll get into for sure. Pause that. But, looking into it, Mavericks gave up one of them halves, but they were playing real good. Now, I just don't know what happened to them. Like I said, what happened to the Stars Saturday was the same thing what happened to the Mavericks Saturday, because the Mavericks were mostly in control of that game, to be honest with you. For the third quarter, I thought they was about to blow these boys out, and then all of a sudden, the fourth quarter, they just lagged, bro, and Milwaukee basically walked them down and put up a 43-point spot in the fourth quarter, and that was devastating, because you look at it, your main contributors, Kyrie got off. He had 39. Luka had 35. Tim Hardaway had 17, and Grant Williams had 14. So it's your big two shine like they always do. They shine, but now it's up to getting other people to come in and do their thing. But the fourth quarter really killed them, and what really killed them was the glass. Them not getting the rebounds really what killed them. Let's look at the box score. I mean, actually, total rebounds, Mavericks really, it's just when it mattered the most. They both had 56 points in the paint. You look at it at the end of the day, Mavericks had 12 turnovers, and I believe they were mostly at this most wrong time, which was in the fourth quarter, which you can't do. And it cost the Mavericks, basically. That cost the Mavericks the game right there. Let's go to Sunday. Sunday, they played back-to-back, and, Mavericks have built up a good, a great winning resume right now. Only they're kind of like been like the Cowboys, where their wins, you could say is not against top competition. They're really against bottom competition. You can say that for the Mavs, and for them to lose that game against the now they competed real good, but that fourth quarter really hurt them. Their turnovers hurt them. Then you go into a back-to-back with the Kings, and this was a game that it was another one of those games where the Mavericks had to keep fighting from behind, and fourth quarter, it's like they just ran out of gas. They had nothing in Sacramento. Sacramento's a good team too. We knew they were going to be good, but that was just a tough one as the Mavericks lose that game 129-113. The fourth quarter really hurt them as they only put up 17 points. You got the normal people to show up, only it wasn't in high volume as Luka had 25, Kyrie had 23, Jalen Green had 11, Dante Exum had 8, who I like to see him get a little bit more role, get him a little bit more splash for sure. Derek Lively had 6, Derrick Jones Jr. had 6, Grant Williams had 7, but it basically came down and boiled down to their fourth quarters is killing them right now because they're really not getting too much out rebounded. They're actually right there. The turnovers in this game was just about even. Sacramento actually turned the ball over a little bit more, but it's just the fourth quarter is not going right for them. They're not shooting. When the Mavericks aren't shooting good three, when they're not hitting from three like that, then you can kind of bank on that they're going to struggle. They're shooting 35% from the field from 3-point. That ain't gonna get it. 12 or 34. That you hit 12 threes, but it's just the percentage ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And you're relying on too much of them. And like I said, they're not getting outranked, rebounded too much. It's just the fourth quarter, they're just running out of gas. So look like they all need to just step up and get in shape. And I don't understand why if they're out of shape because y'all had a long off season, so they should be right. So let's see what that do. I forgot to say who the Stars play next, but the Mavericks basically they got an LA stretch. Mavericks will be in LA for the next, for basically the remainder of the week. As tomorrow night, I believe on TNT, they take on the Showtime. What you doing, man? You got to be like Showtime. Mavs take on the Lakers tomorrow at 9:30 Wednesday, so it's late. Get your cooking, prepper meal ready for Thanksgiving and all that type stuff because this is basically going to lead you into the sleep, getting hungry and being ready for Thursday and then ready for when the Cowboys play them Washington Boys. You know what I'm talking about? So this is the fun time around the seasons that we really like, especially down here in the DFW, especially when you're a Cowboy fan. But they're going to be in an LA stretch where they play tomorrow night against the Lakers, and then it'll be another 9:30 stretch Saturday after you done recouped from all that food eating 9:30 against the Clippers. And you might as well tune in for that one because you know when Luka Doncic has the LA Clippers on the schedule, you know what he do. What did Kendrick Perkins say? No, I'm not all right. Did not tell you. Did not tell you that every time you play against me, you make sure you strap your shoes. Did not tell you. So that's going to be interesting to see. Make sure you tune into that. We're going to keep it live and popping for the Metroplex. But like I said, football season is heavy right now. I wish I would have been doing this a little bit more during the Ranger Street. But I was doing the podcast show that we do on Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports with my man Larry B. Big shout out to him. Gave me the opportunity. We talked more Rangers during that whole time during that summer. But looking further, I won't be doing the show Wednesday because I'm gonna go see my mom's when I get off of work tomorrow. So it'll probably carry over late into the evening and stuff like that. So I won't be able to make the show tomorrow. So, but catch me next Wednesday. 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. We'll get down on some DFW sports talk for sure. We represent for the Metroplex there too. It's basically the same type of show. It's just you get my reaction, you get my feeling from it. So That's how we're going to go with that. And let's go ahead and roll into some Dallas Cowboy talk, y'all. Let's roll into that. As like I said, I'm watching the All 22 right now. We're getting it going. I don't know why Mike McCarthy was so in love with running that Wildcat. That Wildcat, man, I wasn't getting that, but you know, it was a wrinkle that he wanted to show. I never understand the Wildcat because I know you don't practice with the running backs handing off the ball and reading the stuff like that, so you should automatically know that it's going to be a touchdown. That was the first touchdown right there. You should automatically know it's going to be a run, but looking at the All 22. Hold on. Let me slow this one up. Yeah, let me slow this one up just a tad bit. Bring it back. So this is the first touchdown to Luke Schoonmaker. Tight throw by Dak. Real tight throw by Dak. You know, you see it. Yeah. Look him off just enough. Throw a BB. Throw a BB in the canteen, baby. So that was, you know, good fitting in there by Dak. As you look over the game right now, you know, Cowboys did win 33-10. It was a game that, you know, for most part, fourth quarter, we really ran away with it, but it was a game that the Cowboys did what they were supposed to do. It wasn't too flashy, but I was saying in the pregame, they were supposed to do it, like they were supposed to handle this team, but this team is a professional team at the same time. So we already saw a couple of Michael Parsons sacks right there. So just join the party with me, you know what I'm saying? As we just going back and looking at the All 22. I don't know why, for some reason on mine, I'm not able to get the All 22 until like the second day. I wish I could get the replay and the condensed version, but not the All 22. The All 22 it's just the film look, which is always good to look. You see where everything is, who did what. I mean, your boy. Damn. We got an Amber Alert. Y'all got an Amber Alert. Make sure y'all look out with that, man. No mean to get y'all started, you know what I'm saying? It be like that. Make sure we vigilant out there. How y'all feel about Jordan Lewis out here, man? Jordan Lewis has been like, he's been a dude that, you know, is getting the eye of a lot of folk because he getting ate up. But total yards, Cowboys only put up 311. Dak didn't really do too much passing, but they were able to run the football good enough, which is what you asked for. They were really efficient on third down, had 16 attempts, converted 7 of them, 23 first downs. They controlled the game. They didn't put nothing in harm's way. They didn't give up no sacks. They ran 68 plays, had 31 minutes of possession, no turnovers. That's a clean football game. And if you look at the defense gave up under 200 yards. They gave up under 190. I mean, only 187, 77 passing yards you give up. Now, yeah, it's Bryce Young or whatnot, but hey, the Cowboys really did exactly what they were supposed to do, and they did it on the road. The road is a tough thing to do, unless you're the Texas Rangers, you know. They show on the road they can go and take it. Now, the Cowboys, when they come down here to AT&T Stadium, as you seen by the vlogs, make sure y'all check them out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and check them out. Man, hey, it be real. Now, a lot of people try to say it be too bougie. People be always sitting down and stuff. I'm like, bro, to be honest with you, this season, every home game, it has gotten like that. We loud about the first half, but come close to the end of the first half, bro, the game be over. Like, over, bro. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Shoot, we and that boy just trying to get our money's worth to make sure we stay there good enough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, we got to be doing something good because teams come down here and they get rattled, bro. They get rattled. So you look at the team stat-wise overall, man, it was it was a game that they did exactly what they were supposed to do. They did not give. People can say they did give the Panthers a shot because going into the fourth quarter, it was a one possession game. Yeah, whatever. But fourth quarter came along. Dak did exactly what he was supposed to do. Dak numbers weren't too big, but the number one thing I looked at, he had 2 touchdowns to no interceptions. I mean, you damn near throw the ball 40 times and don't pass for over 200 yards. That's Tony Pollard. Let's give TP some love, man. Let's give TP some love. Let's give TP some love, man. That boy ran hard, man. That dude ran hard. And I like it. And Rico even got him some touches. Good clean pocket. Dak throw that a little bit up more to CD Lamb. Yeah. That's money in the bank. Which it was kind of funny looking at this game because CD Lamb really didn't get targeted that much. He didn't get targeted that much, but came in the second half he did. First half he wasn't targeted much. Oh, he got all day. He had all day. Really nobody was open right there. That route concept wasn't too much open right there. But yeah, TP ran hard as y'all saw that touchdown run he had. Boy, he trucked the hell out them boys. Getting up into the end zone. I don't understand the Wildcat, though. I don't understand trying to run the Wildcat. CD Lamb still got his touches. It just wasn't for big yards, and he still got a touchdown. Like I said, the Panthers' defense is pretty good, and they went and got Brian Burns back, Florida State. They ended up getting Brian Burns back, which helped. Zach Martin was getting kind of, he had a couple plays where he was getting kind of handled a little bit. Now, I will say the reason probably you didn't get is the production that you got from the Cowboys yard-wise was because Panthers had about what? 8 penalties? Bro, they gifted the Cowboys a good few drives, bro, because I was even sitting there like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, I'm the Cowboy fan, and I'm like, bro, are y'all really that stupid? Like, y'all really committing these type of penalties like that? I really couldn't believe it, bro, but they were. And that's what he say. That's why you're a one-win football team, and I'm just glad that the Cowboys, this game wasn't close, in doubt, or anything like that. I'm really glad about that. They really handled their business. You can say that they only beaten bad teams, but the one thing that you can really say, make sure you like. That's what you can say. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tune in. Do what it do. Hit that notification bell. You know what I'm saying? Because anything that you want DFW Sports, we giving it to you, baby. So we're still looking at the all 22 of the Cowboys as we gonna majority talk about these Cowboys as the season is basically to the later end of it. That's where Dak took his scramble at, but he had a flag called right there, which that sucked. Let's go back to the speed again. Because I'll be sitting here talking to y'all all day. All night, actually, I should say. Oh, he tried, but he held him. But looking back at it, man, they really gave us a lot of penalties, which kind of cut our yardage in. 90 yards, if you can at least get 60 of that, you at least put up about 370. You know what I'm saying? Total offense. That's still not too much, but given the fact that what you did, the only thing we're nervous about if you're the Cowboys, you can still say the running game, but it's the defensive running game. They were getting gashed, something that I said that the Cowboys really couldn't afford going into that game against the Panthers is giving up the chunk plays. You know what I'm saying? Now, they didn't give up any, they didn't. I think they probably gave up one chunk play, pass play, but all the rest of the chunk plays were just the runs. So that's something that we have to figure out. Being thin at linebacker is really what's going to be on the edge for the Cowboys, something that is going to be hard for you to get over the hump and beat the Philadelphia Eagles if your linebacking core is not solid. So we need to get Mr. Evans in here quickly and acclimated into this thing and see how many more snaps he, give us more snaps. And Marquise Bell, he's doing his thing, don't get me wrong, but once you run into teams like the Niners and you run into teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, no, you're going to have a bigger linebacker up there. So that's what I'm more hoping that the Cowboys can come into play and do. As we're looking at this drive right now, this is what we was talking about, where the offensive numbers might have not have been that good, but, 90 yards got taken away from us because I wouldn't even say taken away from us because there was a lot of third downs that we were off the field and they gave us 15 yards. What did he say? Xavier Woods, appreciate you, my homie. Much love to you. I know. Back in Gap, you held it down for the Cowboys, but he helped us out on the drive that really got us started. Where what did he say? That boy had a face mask and a horse collar in one play. In one play. Appreciate it, Xavier Woods. I think this is the CD. No, this ain't the CD touchdown. I think this is the drive where CD got his touchdown. Once it show up, I'll show y'all the all 22. But yeah, this drive was more made because, damn, you had like 3 penalties that just kept them on the field. Ended up wearing up on the Panthers, and Cowboys did their thing. So I think this drive they actually kicked the field goal, I believe. Let's see how it go. But how y'all feel about Jimmy Johnson being put into the Ring of Honor, man? How y'all feel? As like I said, Gamer and Baller was up in there, said the curse is finally broken. And a lot of us has been feeling that way, man. Like, Jerry, bro, until you let it go, bro, you will not see another Super Bowl, bro, until you let that petty stuff go. Like, you go to Frisco, they got murals of people up there, and you don't see no Jimmy Johnson, bro. Like, for real, bro. You got Dave Campo up there. Stop playing. I forgot what spot we was at. It was me and my brother. It was, matter of fact, it was when we went to the when we went to the training camp that they had down here. I forgot what spot it was, but they had the murals of, all the Cowboy greats in there. And me and him looked up. We was like, bruh, this is when we started this conversation. We was like, bro, do he really got a lot of these Cowboy greats up here and no Jimmy Johnson? Then we happen to look like, bro, you got Dave Campo up there. Stop playing, bro. That's that petty stuff. Stop playing. But for Jerry to go ahead and let it go, and then he was on 105.3 The Fan today, and he was basically talking about it, and hearing his tone talking about it made it feel like he's more like, hey, that's something I gotta let go. I wouldn't say it's because he's getting older, but I think the more and more he looks at it, as you've seen them kind of been, spotted together and stuff like that. So I think once you kind of seen them spotted together, I think it was evident that it was going to happen. And I believe I was there when DeMarcus Ware got into the Ring of Honor. You felt happy for DeMarcus Ware, but you felt some angst in the atmosphere, like, bro, good and damn well you need Jimmy Johnson up in there, like, for real. And like, lo and behold, bro, he finally up in there. I'll take it, bro. As we still looking at the all 22 right now. We can speed it up. I don't like the speed up because you kind of take away from the game field. But they just show the play and then they show the bird eye view of it. But Jimmy Johnson, man, for Jerry to let that go, that's one thing we got to get off his back of. Cowboy fans, that's something we gotta let go now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be solid. You know what I'm talking about? Jerry Jones, he let it go. He's finally gonna put this man into the Ring of Honor. We feel the curse is broken, but it might not, they might not still win no Super Bowl. But for Jerry to do that, bro, that's proper salute, man. About time. Now, it's long overdue, don't get me wrong, but about time. And I forgot to mention about the Stars, since we're talking about Jimmy Johnson being in the Ring of Honor. The Stars have announced that the American Airlines Center will have another statue that will be next to Dirk Nowitzki's, with Mike Madonna having his statue. I believe, what is it, April? I believe it's like April 16th. I believe something like that. That'd be something we might be up in tune for. I don't know about the Jimmy Johnson Ring of Honor, if I could get to that one, because soon as that got announced, bruh, them tickets went up there. Them fees went up there. I think I only got one more game left in me, and it might just be next Thursday. That might be the last one that I can do, because that Eagles one is high too. That one is high too, man. And it make me nervous, because I'm like, bro, to be spending that much, I don't want to go to a game and spend that amount of money, because especially against any team, you end up losing, it can turn into a problem, because you done spent that amount of money. So you kind of got to have some bougie folk up in there that don't mind to, lose some money like that, or they just ain't, they got the money like that, but they probably just ain't hardcore fans like that. So that's going to be a dicey situation. Like I said, I think I got one more left in me, and it might be the Seattle one, Thursday night football. So why not? But been a long time coming. We should pop some champagne for that. That's almost like a Super Bowl victory in itself. And us Cowboy fans really believe, we really spoke this. Was like, bro, you will not win another Super Bowl until you do this. And hey, let's see what it do. Now, Jimmy Johnson ain't got nothing to do with the Dak Prescott's, the offensive line, you know what I'm saying? Deron Bland, the linebacker situation. He ain't got nothing to do with that. So the Cowboys still got to go out there, and they still got to make it happen. And I believe they will, man. I believe they will. We're going to have to speed it up so we're not up here with y'all all night. Y'all still be able to see it because I can play it back, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff. But, bro, Cowboys, they did what they were supposed to do, in knowing that they're going to be in a short week. This the try. I told you they needed to go 3-0 at least. Now the Eagles ended up beating the Chiefs yesterday, which it was a good game, but you were really hoping that the Chiefs could have got that game, because if the Chiefs got that game, everything that I was saying was going to go into momentum. Is basically you get these 3 games straight, and you get another division game that you get this Thursday. You really catch ground on the Eagles, but they ended up winning that game. Right now, it just looks like they're going to win the NFC East as of right now. Even if they come down to Dallas or come to Arlington, let's scratch this. They come to Arlington, but we're going to call it DFW. You know what I'm saying? They come down here. Even if we beat them, they probably could still be on court to win the division. They probably still gonna win the division, even if they come down to Arlington and lose against the Cowboys. They probably still win the division, bro. So it's gonna be important for the Cowboys. I'm just saying, unless they get tired and they have a collapse, I would love for the Cowboys to get some playoff down here, bro. Because this home field, they're gonna now them tickets be high, bro. But somehow, some way, it's going to fill up and it's going to be rowdy, as we've been showing out down here for, we've been showing out down here. As every team is getting stomped out down. Now they're bad football teams, but they're getting stomped out down here like they're supposed to. How y'all feel about Deron Bland getting his 4th pick 6 of the year? 4 of them boys. Man, that's all pro right there. I think that's the most in the Cowboys single season. Straight up, man. Big salute to DaRon Bland, because since day one when he came in, bro, last year. When he came in last year, bro, he played the nickel and he got picks. Anthony Brown went down. He played to the bro. He's played his ass off, bro. He's played his ass off. He done earned money. That man done earned money. So now you really got something with him going forward along with Diggs. You know, Diggs get healthy and stuff like that. You got something going real good for him. Real good. I like what they got at the corner spot. But DaRon Bland, there's no question mark to say what he do. There's 4 pick sixes. He didn't get one against the Giant. In the Giant. Now, he got one against the Patriots. That's on one of the vlogs I got for sure. He got one against the Patriots. He got one against the Rams. That's on my vlog. You know what I'm saying? And I got him on the shorts too. So check out the shorts. I got the action too. Oh, well, okay. Not the Rams one. The Giants ones. The Giant game, he got a pick. So, like you said, that was the Patriots game, the Rams game. Was it the Jets game he got a pick six? I have to go back and look at my own film. You know, he done got so many pick sixes. I'm trying to remember, like, were they all, most of them were at home. So I think one was against the Jets. Pretty sure I got that one. One was against the Patriots, which I got that one. One was against the Rams, which I got that one. Then this Sunday, he had a pick six that really turned the game. And I mean, there's just no underlying what this man DaRon Bland has been for this Cowboy team. As a lot of people has kind of compared it, where it has that vibe how Trayvon Diggs was. Every time you looked up, he had his hands on the ball going the other way. And it just caused havoc. I mean, Diggs would get picks, but he wouldn't always run them back, did it? Every time I look up, it looked like Bland is running that boy back. Now you can credit to their, most of his pick sixes are coming against bad quarterbacks. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. What that got to do with me? That means I'm making the most of my opportunity. So don't fault DaRon Bland for that just because the quarterbacks are bad. I'm not gonna let y'all short him like that. Still looking at the all 22, man. We excited Jimmy Johnson is into the Ring of Honor. We'll see how this can go, because you can always get tickets, but you might just have to miss like the first portion of the first quarter or something like that, because they'll start giving the tickets away and they'll start like cutting those fees out, which what is ever open. So that's how sometimes you'll have to go to it. That Saturday, we'll probably have to see what is it, New Year's weekend. We might just have to be with the family anyway. Like I said, we might just have one more game left in us, but that would be nice to go to the the Detroit Lions game, because that's going to be a good game anyway, a good NFC battle right there. Lions is basically showing that they're at top of the division. It gives you a chance to at least go into the playoffs knowing you can beat a good football team. That's going to be big for the Cowboys. So I'm looking forward to that opportunity right there. But, to see Jimmy get put in the Ring of Honor, that's almost like witnessing a parade, bro. Because there's going to be so much electricity in the building, bro. Everybody's going to be stoked for that. Oh, the speed's still going too damn fast. That's why. Yeah, give me the regular speed, because y'all moving too glitchy. But yeah, man, to see Jimmy Johnson in there, it would almost be like a Super Bowl parade, because we're like, bro, finally, it feels complete. How do you have a Ring of Honor, bro, and you don't have the orchestra? You know what I'm saying? You don't have the orchestrator of the dude who helped you build your empire. So to see Jerry say, I let it go, man, it's cool. Jimmy, come on, man. Because without you, I couldn't make this franchise no much more bigger than what it already is without the start of your help. So that is very big to see, bro. Like, it seemed like the stars is lining up in the DFW right now. We just need the Dallas Mavericks to play some damn defense, bro. And they need another big man after Derek Lively as well. Because Derek Lively gonna get in foul trouble because he's just he's a youngster. You know, he a young, but he a talented youngster though. Touchdown. CD Lamb. Corner route. All 22 barely caught that mug. Barely caught it. Man, so we're trying, man. I'm trying to put all my eggs in the basket, see how we're doing this Cowboy season, because at the end of the day, by the time January comes around, I want to go ahead and turn the page. Unless like I said, I think Cowboys will have to go on the road and do it anyway, which will be better for me. I'll just go to the watch parties like y'all saw me do last year. I'll go to the watch parties and we'll do it that way. So, hey. I mean, the Rangers won it on the road, so why not the Cowboys go win it on the road? I mean, it's poetry in motion. We speaking this to existence in the DFW right now. That's how we really feeling, you know. You look at everything up in there. Like I said, it's Cowboy season. I did have my Pastor Parsons jerseys up front, but since the Rangers basically won the World Series, they're the last undotted to fill it all right now in the DFW. All their apparel is basically going to be first, you know, from the jerseys to the polos. And like I said, if you didn't catch the show in the beginning, you know, you can catch the replay. You know, appreciate everybody that's in the chat, that's looking on, everybody that's live streaming with me right now. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll be trying to come in at y'all multiple times throughout the week, bro. And gals, you know what I'm saying? Be coming multiple times out the week, and pretty soon I'll have me a podcast mic here. I'm trying to think, should I do the podcast mic holder, or should I get me one of them, you know, look professional, therefore I can move around and, you know, talk the way I want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see how I can put some more flavor in your ear as you're in the booth, as we in the sports rap session talking about the DFW teams up in here. And we're mostly talking about the Cowboys victory, 33-10 victory over the Carolina Panthers, man. This is, hey. Yeah, the Panthers are 1-9. They got a lot of things to do. Cowboys are 7-3. They still got a long way to climb. They got a long way to climb before they can get the division. Like I said, even if the Eagles come down here, AT&T Stadium, and the Cowboys win, it's one of those situations where they done gained a lot of success throughout the early part of the season, where they're going to be able to say that the Super Bowl is going to have to go through them. And I mean, I just believe Jerry is to the point where if he's willing to let go and put Jimmy into the Hall of Fame or Ring of Honor, who's to say he might just, you know, let go and say, okay, especially if Mike McCarthy don't get it done this year or something like that. You know, let's say they don't make the NFC championship game. Let's say they only win 10 wins this year. And I don't even want to say it that way. Let's just say they don't get to the NFC championship game and he wants to go in a different direction. Do we actually get a coach that he'll let him do his thing? Like I said, as Jerry let it go. That'll probably be a topic we'll talk about another time. But I like what the Cowboys doing. I mean, they're beating up on bad teams, but they're not losing them. I mean, they're not winning by close games. Now, if you were to tell me that, you know, they was going to win like 24-17, something like that, they would only won 20-10, then okay, yeah, it's something to be concerned about. Putting up only 300 yards total off. Yeah, it's going to be some concern, but I'm like, bro, I had to score 27-10. Now, credited to Deron Bland, they put up 30 points. You know, they ended up winning by 23, and they put it up a 30 spot due to a pick six. So, hey, you know, kind of where the Cowboys' defensive trend started taking over with them turnovers, especially it was like last year, bro. You can go look at that vlog. Matter of fact, that I got for last year, it was I think that was a Sunday night game. It was a Sunday night game against the Indianapolis Colts. Man, that game was close going into it was a one-possession game going into the fourth quarter, and you looked up, bro. It was like 50-something to 19. It was like an avalanche roared up in there. And I mean, ever since then, bro, Cowboys been playing lights out at AT&T Stadium, bro. Like it's been the real deal going up in there. It's almost been about an hour we coming up on. Catch y'all, a little attention span right there. We ain't gonna try to do too long as it's almost 10 o'clock. So, but I'm happy that Mike Madonna is getting his statue. His statue should have been really out there in front of AAC Center before Dirk's statue got built out there. If we're gonna be real, if we're really gonna sit here and be real about the AAC, because after they moved out the reunion arena and all that stuff and moved to the AAC, the stars they put it down. Mike Madonna, man, was in Mighty Ducks. Come on now. If you grew up around my area, you already know what's up. Mighty Ducks? Yeah, the stars was up in that thing. Mike Madonna was up in that thing. And that was right around the time where they was, doing their thing. So his statue has been long overdue at AAC, at the AAC Center. And I'm looking forward to where they unveil it. I think it's in April. I'm going to have to go check that out, man. That's going to be fun to check out. I'm trying to catch everything that go. Now, like I said, I didn't catch the parade. That sucked. I had to work. But then again, if y'all followed the channel, y'all followed the vlogs, y'all seen me to witness the run that I did with. That's why I try to go to the games as much. Because if I can't go to the parade because I have to work and there's not, if it's just not, the situation is not right, at least I know I got to be the part. I might not have been part of the parade, but I was part of the journey. And that's how you feel as a fan, not even if you just go to the game. I'm just saying, for me in general, like if the Cowboys would have won the Super Bowl, I don't give a damn. I think the whole city should shut down because ain't nobody gonna be at work. It's gonna be hell to get to wherever you work at in the DFW because everybody gonna be off. The parade gonna be a long parade, I bet you, bro. So you might as well forget that, cuz. But let's get off that talk. And let's just keep it real, man. The Cowboys, I did say after that loss against the Eagles, they needed to go 3-0. They're 2-0 now. On a short week. Now, you did have a lot of DNPs that didn't practice. I believe Curse, he ain't practiced all week. So that's kind of interesting to see what the Cowboys are going to do. Most likely right before the game Thursday, Thanksgiving edition. I don't know if I'll be able to give y'all a preview. That's going to be kind of hard because, you're trying to get all the food and all that stuff ready. So if I do a live session before the game, it'll be early in the morning while the rest of the cooking stuff is still going. Because the majority of your stuff you're going to do overnight. But all the extra stuff that you got, you can have doing in the morning. So I might hit y'all up Thursday morning. And we'll talk some Cowboy stuff. I know everybody might not be tuned in, but, today's society is kind of different when you're around family, or if you're not around family, people still be on their devices. So if you got the time, check me out, man. I'll try to do something before the game, and then we'll do something after the game. Let's all eat. Let's all be thankful, you know what I'm saying? And we can do this together for all my DFW people, for all my Cowboy Nation, Ranger Nation, Stars Nation, Mavericks Nation, Wings Nation. What's up, baby? We all up in there. SC Dallas, let's do it. But speaking of another thing, Pastor Parsons, he had him 2.5 sacks. I like to see him get 3, but they credit him with 2.5 sacks, and he got also, as you know, against the Giants, he was upset because he didn't get no sacks. And a lot of people are kind of saying that he don't need to be like that. He need to be more of a team. But I'm like, bro, there's some dudes that are just wired like that, and I believe he's one of them. And to me, I've always said, bruh, Charles Haley was kind of the same way. You just really couldn't control. He wanted to dominate. You know what I'm saying? One of them type of players that just, bro, if he felt like he didn't get him a couple sacks, he felt like he didn't do his job, bro. Now, Charles Haley was a different, his position was different. He was asked to do a little bit, different stuff than what you're asking Michael Parsons to do. But nonetheless, bro, their attitude is still the same. They just want to dominate, and there ain't nothing wrong with dominate. Ain't nothing wrong to wanting to be dominant. So I like Michael Parsons' attitude, and as you saw, it didn't affect him because he came right out and he got him 2.5 sacks. So if that's how he gonna feel after a game of not getting a sack, keep on feeling that way, my guy. Keep on feeling that way. I'm right behind you. I feel that way too. Shoot. Like I said, Cowboys are fast. They can run sideline to sideline, but their linebackers is just a little bit too small. Once you get into them environments where you gotta, you're gonna have to get leaned on, which will be against the 49ers and most likely against the Philadelphia Eagles. So this is no secret. There's no running from this. There's really only a few teams that you need to beat. And like I said, if you can't catch Philadelphia right now in the NFC East, then you need to keep the top spot in the wild card, because most likely what's going to happen is you're going to face what you faced last year. You'll go into that wild card round and you will face the division winner of the NFC South, which will be the worst percentage, team by winning percentage in the NFL, most likely. I'm not going to say they're going to have a losing record this time, but their record would not be good. The champion would not be that good, even if it's in New Orleans. I get in New Orleans, always been a tough place, but I don't see now team in the NFC South, unless you could say Tampa just because maybe Baker Mayfield, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see it. I don't see not the Falcons, not the Bucks, not the Saints. You saw what we just did to the Panthers. So to me, you keep pace of doing what you're doing, at least beat Washington. You got a chance to basically win 5 games in your division and still finish second. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of what the Cowboys are facing right now. And you know why? Because they lost the game they shouldn't have lost when they lost against the Arizona Cardinals. That loss right there is going to be, you'll see by the end of the season, but that loss right there, if they beat the Cardinals, bro, the season is totally different right now. Season totally different. What? Okay, so you look at it, the Eagles would be 9-1, Cowboys would be what, 8-2? It'd be a total different season, but you dropped the game you wasn't supposed to drop. And that's another reason why us Cowboys Nation was nervous of y'all going into this game on the road against the Carolina Panthers, because y'all would drop a game y'all not supposed to drop. Now, here come a divisional game on a short week. It's going to be another test to tell to see what the Cowboys are going to be made of. But, we'll be there from the start to go ahead and witness that. In AT&T Stadium, I don't think it's happening. And like I said, only reason I don't want to say only, well, yeah, the only reason I'm not going is because I'd rather be with my family, my growing family, you know what I'm saying? We'll witness it all here. Get our food on, chill, try to make our little small own tradition and stuff like that. So I'd rather do it that way. I can call many Cowboy games. Thanksgiving ain't gotta be too big for me. Let me be with the family. So, but we'll still kick it live stream with y'all. And we'll still hold it down from the trenches in the ag. You know what I'm saying? As they call it in Arlington, Texas, baby. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Like I said, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, man. Make sure you stay live with me. I'm gonna keep more live episodes coming around. All for the teams in the DFW, baby. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just the Cowboys channel, I promise you. It's just Cowboy season right now, but it's right now. If you have to go by power rankings, my power rankings right now for the DFW all the way until basically until you start the new baseball season and probably until it ends, will be the Texas Rangers at number 1. Number 2, I will have to put the Dallas Stars at number 2. Number 3, I will put the Dallas Cowboys. Number 4, I would put the Dallas Mavericks as of right now. The Wings and FC Dallas, they're really not in play. Neither are the Rangers, but the Rangers, you know what I'm saying? The Rangers, they won the world. They're the big papa in town. So, hey, it is what it is. So that's my power ranking of the DFW. Well, we'll go ahead and do that every show. The things will change between the Mavericks and the Stars, obviously. But the Stars right now, they're number 2. Cowboys followed by number 3. As both of them are victories, as they made long overdue announcements that finally the AAC will have Mike Modano. Because I got Jamie Benn. Let me try to get, the family of Mike Modano jersey for sure. But Mike Modano finally gets his statue out there. Mr. Mighty Duck himself in there. He got his feature in there. He gets his statue out there, and Jerry Jones finally puts Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor, which will be Saturday against the Detroit Lions. So, hey, man, if you're in town, if you're in the DFW, come party around, man. It'll be an atmosphere. If I don't go to the game, if I ain't at the watch party or outside or something like that, he might be at a bar somewhere up in here. So, just catch the live atmosphere down here. We are really partying. We are really lit. We are really not believing that the Texas Rangers have won the World Series. But, hey, y'all, they did. They went and took that thing, man. They went and took that thing. So big shout out to the Texas Rangers. Big shout out to the Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Stars, Dallas Cowboys, FC Dallas, Dallas Wings, baby. We can't wait till next summer till y'all get into play. Be taking the family out to y'all games. This is something that I enjoy doing. I love bringing y'all nothing but the funk from the DFW. Like I said, I know it's way more Cowboy fans than any other, teams that we have down here in the Metroplex, because the Cowboys going worldwide. But for all my people that's worldwide that are just Cowboy fans, we showing y'all that we carry the ones that are going to baseball season, hockey season, and basketball season. We carry this same energy right over to them teams from the Mavs, Stars, Rangers, Wings. We carry the same energy that we carry from the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And you can, if you didn't watch the baseball season, you can tell how it carried over when the Rangers won this thing, because we've been thirsting for some titles around here. And like I said, with the Rangers finally getting the title, it makes us complete and puts us in that fraternity of Title Town, where every sports team don't win the title. So, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Everybody who's tuned in and hit the like button and gave me the chat and gave me the time. Man, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, there will be no Heart of Texas this tomorrow, but check me in next week on Wednesday in between 9-10 p.m. Central Time on the Speaker app on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that sports. Big shout out to my man Larry B on that. We'll get back to that, but I look forward to hollering at y'all Thursday. And when I get with y'all Thursday, we'll talk about pregame. We'll talk pregame Cowboys and Commanders, and we'll also talk what happened with the Lakers and Mavericks, and then we'll preview Mavericks and Clippers. And then Thursday as well, probably pregame, we'll give a rundown about the rest of the schedule and keep going on. But man, y'all, like I said, make sure y'all follow me on the social media networks. I'm mostly active on X at Drewski Selfmade, DRUSKI Selfmade. Follow me there. I'm always speaking my thoughts, and I'm following a lot of the people around the DFW, the sports writers, and everybody else, and a lot of people who do content as well that do around for the Cowboys or other sports teams. I'm following them. Try to follow and get us on, make our own network and make a big pool out of this. And we trying to grow DFW to be that. Everybody keeps saying, when it's not the Cowboys, they say the Texas Rangers small medium market. The Dallas Mavericks is a small media market. The Dallas Stars is a small media market. How is it a small media market when the Cowboys is the biggest thing drawn? Nah, it's just everybody just want to make stories off the Cowboys and just leave it at that. Nah, we paying attention down here in the Metro. So it's probably going to be up to us to help elevate and the teams winning, but it's going to be us to help elevate this thing up. And I'm looking forward to it. So big shout out to the Metroplex. Down for winning, baby. That's DFW. Sports Rapz, baby. It's been a pleasure with y'all. Y'all already know who it is. It's Drewski, the one-man force, the eyes and flavor of DFW Sports. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and check out all my vlogs that I got on the channel, baby, from Cowboys, Mavericks, Stars, Rangers, Wings, baby. Check it all out, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Until the next time, man, do everything with love because love always wins. And that's law, baby. So handle it, handle it, handle it.